Life is only getting more expensive, which means a lot of Virginians rely on help from the government in order to get by. Now, part of the help comes by way of food stamps or SNAP benefits, but some people are taking advantage of it. Problem solver Erin Miller explains.
I spoke with a woman in Portsmouth who says she sees people in her neighborhood selling their SNAP benefits for money. On food stamps herself, she says that something needs to be done. So I took these concerns to the state and federal government to see how seriously these allegations are taken. Sarah Levi has a lot on her mind.
It's just one thing after another.
Keeping up with bills, not to mention the cost of inflation. She makes around $10,000 a year and relies on Social Security and SNAP benefits. Even so, she says it's barely enough.
How do they expect you to live on $800 and some a month? My gas is $55 to fill my car up every 2 weeks. There's hoops, just hoops and hoops and hoops and hoops. I think that's why people cheat.
She says in her Portsmouth neighborhood, she sees people selling their food stamps and pocketing the money.
When you're getting cash for your food stamps and then you're going to every food bank in Portsmouth to get food, there's something wrong.
And illegal. Virginia's Department of Social Services says as of June, the state has served more than 874,000 people. And tens of thousands of those cases have been allegations of fraud. VDSS says while they're tough cases to prove, they are investigated. If there is enough evidence, people can be taken to court, even lose their benefits.
People are abusing the system all the time. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It's also happening online, too. We did a quick search on Facebook for food stamps for sale, and no shortage of postings came up. It's because of this type of activity that the USDA works with states to enforce policies and give technical help. But businesses can also be on the hook here. The USDA looks for retail owners who have trafficked benefits. Retail trafficking is when someone with an EBT buys food with their card and in exchange gets cash or store credit. Let's say a supermarket is caught. The USDA sends that information to Virginia's Department of Social Services to start an investigation. According to a 2021 federal report, of the some 254,000 authorized firms across the country, 1,595 have been permanently disqualified. 47 businesses in North Carolina, 22 in Virginia. What do you think needs to be done here?
What needs to happen is that the government needs to put IDs on their cards. I don't understand why we don't stop some of this fraud.
There are states that have tried photos on EBT cards, but later got rid of them, citing a section of federal law that says there are cases where you can use a food stamp that is an issue to you. Levi, however, says she'll keep advocating for some type of accountability and other honest people in the system.
People will say, oh, you know, she's trying to blow the whistle. I'm not trying to blow the whistle. I'm trying to make it equal for everybody.
You can report any activity that you think is illegal to the USDA or the Virginia Department of Social Services. Those details at WTKR.com. Erin Miller, News 3.